What's going on, everybody? There's one of the corals that I had gotten from Andrew. One of the types of zoas. I'm not positive which one that actually is. I'm going to have to, check it out and find out exactly what it is that I got. I want to give a shout out real quick to JRose37. He's got a reef tank going, and it seems like he's got some questions in regards to his skimmer. I forget what the name of the skimmer was, but if somebody could probably give him a hand, maybe with that. Definitely check out his channel though. But anyways, I'm going to show you where I put the actual corals. That's one of them up on the front of the rock. Let me fix this tripod a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to tripod it this time around. Right down here in the sand next to the torch, I've got one of the corals. I didn't put him up anywhere. Again, not positive what type of polyp or zoa it is. He was open a little bit earlier, but the lights went out, so I flipped the lights back on, and he's since closed. So he's still down in the sand for now until I figure out what I'm going to do with him. And then there's the crazy Aiken that decided to try to eat my little mushroom. Yeah, that was pretty messed up. I had to fight my Aiken for my mushroom. And then right here on this rock there's a little tiny frag of a mushroom. I didn't even realize that it was a mushroom when I first had done it. You know what, let me take this thing off the tripod because it's going to be too much pain in the butt. Give me 1 second here. Sorry for the shakes. Let me just get this out of the way here real quick. Alright, let's back out of here. Alright, but yeah, it's a little tiny frag. Where'd he go? He's so small. Right down there. A little tiny guy. He's got his own little rock and everything. So I just kind of stuck him down there for now, thinking that that'll help him out. And then over here you've got the blue and green mushrooms. Let me see if I can fix this exposure thing a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. Maybe. Yep. It's probably too much. But yeah, here's the little guy. He ended up turning around. He was facing forward. So, and then this has got mushrooms on both sides. Some over here and then some over here. Yeah, I've got to get an actual razor to scrape off my glass. My glass is pretty bad right here in the front on this lower area. And then the big mushroom himself is inside there, right there in that pocket. Hopefully he'll attach to the one rock that I had thrown in there. I think you can kind of see the purple tips on this. I called him a frog spawn earlier. Sorry about that. My hammer, rather, is what he is. I don't know why I called him a frog spawn. It just kind of clicked in, I guess. But, alright, and then up on the actual rocks, like I said, this is the one that's in the front. Really neat looking. I like the extensions that this little guy has. Really cool looking coral for sure. That is just wild looking. And then I've got another one right here. He didn't open yet. He hasn't opened since he's been here today. He looks like he's trying to, but he must have had a bad trip or something, I guess. I don't know. Darkened it a little bit so you could see it. But that's him. And then back in here you've got little tiny ones right up here on this rock. Let's see if I can bring this up a little bit. See them really tiny, guys. We'll zoomed right out of them. Right there, and then you've got another thing of polyps. They're all zoanthids, but just call them polyps. And then I think these are what Andrew referred to as the green bays. Right over here, they're closed up. So, oh wait, no, not them. I'm sorry, my bad. Right here. I think these are what they call the green bay. Learning curve. I gotta definitely start learning the names of my corals. But yeah, another nice looking little coral. I don't know how well it's zooming. My glass is kind of weird right here. Again, I gotta get a razor scraper to take some of this stuff off. But there's mine that was there, and then here's another new one right here, right next to the eagles. They seem to be getting along pretty good. Got some really nice little colors to them. Check that out. But yeah, looking pretty boss. Liking it, Andrew. Thank you very much. It wasn't a whole lot of water that leaked, so it wasn't a big deal. But I want to thank you again, especially for the filter socks, the extra frags that you sent from your tank. Really do appreciate it. He had sent me the Green Bay and the green Stardust, which actually I think that's what this is, the green Stardust, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, I'm sorry, I think it's this one and possibly the Green Bay back there. I don't know, he'll have to tell me what it was by looking at them. And I had asked him earlier what the heck this guy was, but he wasn't sure yet, so it is what it is. That's it, guys. Everybody's pretty much in their home. They're not glued down, they're just sitting there at the moment. So leave it at that. I don't think the Digi's gonna make it, unfortunately. I think it might have actually been my fault. I was reading the directions, it said to use new salt water, and that's what I did. I think I mistook what they were referring to when it came to new salt water. I think they were talking about just clean tank water, so I don't know. It really sucks nonetheless, because he was a really cool coral. Like I said, I can't tell if there's any polyps on that thing or not. But yeah, it's really hard for me to actually tell if there's any polyps on this thing or not. All I know is it just sucks in general. So we'll see. But anyways, guys, that's it. I don't want to make the video too long. Just wanted to show you where I had placed the actual corals. Alright, again, thank you to JRose37 for your sub. Really do appreciate it. Check his channel out and see if you guys can help him out. Bye-bye, everybody.